I'm LaDonna Kruger, and I am a visual artist. I paint in pastel medium. I sell my work through galleries and online, and I enter a lot of jury shows, which I love. I've been a Christian since I was a little child, but 10 years ago, I faced something I had never, faced before. I was diagnosed with choroidal melanoma, a tumor in my left eye. And as an artist, that's a little scary because it means I could lose my life, I could lose my eye completely, or I could lose my vision. God's with you all the time. I had known that, but when you're facing something difficult, extremely difficult, you learn it in a different way. When my diagnosis went out, I had people all across the world, basically, who were praying for me. When you have people like that praying for you, you feel it. The other thing that was really precious to me that I learned was the value of God's word and how it comforts you. When I would close my eyes and go to sleep in the dark, I would have lights that would roll across my eye. And so I had trouble sleeping. So I would go upstairs and I would just read, out of my Bible. But when I would do that, it's like the stress level I could feel it coming down. I ended up with an amazing doctor, surgeon, and had radiation. I knew this was coming because I was told by the doctors, but I started to lose my vision little by little. It's not the tumor itself that caused it, it's the radiation treatment. That's one of the downsides. I really cried out to God, said, help me handle this in a way that will please you. I think he said, stop looking and paying attention to your vision loss. Stop focusing on the problem and look up to me. Every time I would start moving that direction, I would remind myself of God's words, and I would refocus and and get busy and do things that I knew God wanted me to do. And I did lose my vision, almost all of it, but not all of it. It has now been 10 years since I was diagnosed. And I did some research once, and it said the average life rate of someone with choroidal melanoma is 5 years. Well, I've doubled that. So as far as the tumor is concerned, I go in now just once a year for checkups. I gave Dr. Scallett a painting of mine that she hung in her office. And she said, I use your story a lot about being an artist, about losing your vision in the one eye and still being able to paint. So to me, that's a blessing that I got to do and share and encourage others with my story. Sometimes when you think you're facing difficult things, know that God walks with you. He helps you, and then he blesses you.